Hello, great people. Breaking news. APC and Tinubu supporter don't rush go federal high court for Abuja. Then they ask the court, say, make the court stop former President Goodluck Jonathan from joining any political party or from contesting in the 2027 presidential election. Fear grip APC. Now they say, if we don't stop this Jonathan, it means say it go stop us. I get waiting happen for court for year. I go yarn you the story as it happen. Then I will dissect some in-depth political analysis for you as regards Goodluck Jonathan versus Tinubu 2027. We will do all this and more on this episode of Politics with Oshua Plug, Dr. Omosholadeji. As I say the headline, now if you catch me say, court asked to stop Jonathan from contesting 2027 presidential election. I can't the reason I say which year we did 2025. Sheikh Goodluck don't even come out say go contest the election at all, or she don't indicate interest. The answer is no. So if person never indicate interest, if person never talk say he go contest, why did they take Panadol for him headache? Why did they rush go court say make court stop him? But what I can tell you is that the case is a serious one. APC is apparently fighting tooth and nail to stop the former president Goodluck Jonathan. And let me read you the suit. The suit, before I dissect the analysis for you as regards how they are limiting the right of former Goodluck Jonathan, his freedom of association and his freedom to contest and be voted for. I will dissect it for you. But first, let me tell you about the case in court. It reads, the suit marked FHC/ABJ/CS/2102/2025 was brought before the court by one lawyer, Mr. John Mary Chukwukasi Jide Obi, and that lawyer, in the request, made the court determine, listen to this attentively, to determine in court now, according to the lawyer, whether in view of the combined provisions of the entirety of sections 1, subsection 1, subsection 2, and subsection 3, and section 137, subsection 3 of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended, and their conflated interpretation, the first defendant, which happens to be Goodluck Jonathan, is eligible under any circumstances whatsoever to contest for the office of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Upon the determination of the question, the plaintiff sought some reliefs. One major one is 1. A declaration of this honorable court that upon an intimate reading and complete understanding of the entirety of sections 1, subsection 1, subsection 2, and subsection 3, and section 137, subsection 3 of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended, the first defendant, Goodluck Jonathan, is ineligible to stand for or occupy the office of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Now, waiting this APC supporter, we call himself Chukwasi, now waiting in the request for the court without make court stop Goodluck Jonathan. Well, what I can tell you is that why is it always Federal High Court Abuja? I they begin suspect that High Court, because if you any small thing Federal High Court Abuja, any small thing Federal High Court Abuja. So I know that definitely APCI go date that Federal High Court because it will be useful for 2027. Having people in that court will be helpful for APC as 2027 approaches. But let us look at what the lawyer is requesting from the court. Order of perpetual injunction. Take note of it. Perpetual injunction. That means that if further notice, give order, say till further notice or till when the case is determined, Goodluck Jonathan should not present himself. So that means that, if the case is not determined even till 2027, Goodluck Jonathan will not be able to contest if that order is given. Now, the order is to restrain Jonathan from presenting himself to any political party. Now, as a political scientist, I see two things in this regard. I'm not a lawyer, but from my wealth of experience as a political scientist, one, you cannot trample on his freedom of association. Goodluck Jonathan has the right to a freedom of association. He has the right to join any association that he so wish. Joining a political party is one of such rights, particularly in a democracy where there's no ban on democratic activities as we used to see during the military era. So you cannot stop a bona fide Nigerian, you cannot stop a Nigerian from joining an association, particularly in this instance, a lawful association that is duly registered and recognized across Nigeria. So if the political party, whether APC, whether PDP, whether ADC, so far as it is recognized by INEC, I think it is apparently not right to stop Goodluck Jonathan or trample on his right to freedom of association. Don't forget that freedom of association is an inherent right in the Constitution. Another thing from my lens as a political scientist is that you can't trample on his right to franchise, which is franchise means the right to vote and be voted for. Goodluck Jonathan, like every other Nigerian, except Olusegun Obasanjo, except Buhari is late now, Yar'Adua is late now, except Olusegun Obasanjo, based on the constitution we are operating, he is the only one that cannot say he wants to contest. But for Goodluck Jonathan, you cannot trample on his right to vote and be voted for, in the sense that these people that went to court, maybe they have forgotten that in 2015 there was a case at the Bayelsa Federal High Court in Bayelsa State, or the Bayelsa State High Court, either one of the two, but I know it is an High Court, and judgment was given in favor of the former president Goodluck Jonathan. That judgment was not appealed since 2027. And don't forget that within the judicial jurisprudence, if there is a time limit, if a judgment is given against you, there's a time limit to which you must appeal that judgment. If you don't appeal that judgment becomes a law. So the big question is, can a competent court of jurisdiction, High Court in Abuja, Federal High Court, is equivalent to the High Court in Bayelsa as well. So can an High Court give a judgment that will contradict the judgment of a fellow High Court, particularly when that judgment was given since 2015? So the time to appeal such a judgment have passed. So I think that these APC people that are running to the court, maybe they are not aware of it, or they believe so much that the judiciary will rule in their favor. So if the judgment is anything to go by, you cannot trample on Jonathan's right to franchise, which is to vote and be voted for. So another thing is that, just imagine it, Goodluck Jonathan will contest for 2015, but all of a sudden in 2027 he no fit contest again. There is no court of jurisdiction that have barred him. He has not committed any crime. He has not been proven that he is insane. He has not done anything under which his right to contest can be restricted. So person will get right to contest for 2015, all of a sudden, suddenly he has no right to contest again in 2027. You see, the Tinubu boys, this is not how to operate in a democracy. Why fear won't kill you now? Now don't they power already? Shebi is sure for now. Shebi now they scream, say, oh, Tinubu is the best. Tinubu don't perform. Why now they run a tasketa? Why now they fear Goodluck Jonathan? Why we be say now don't want Goodluck Jonathan to contest? So if you look at it well, it is sad that the leader of opposition, a notorious leader of opposition in Nigeria at one point in time, now does not want to be opposed. Bola Tinubu, who happens to be the leader of opposition in Nigeria at some point, and a very notorious one at that, now does not want to be opposed. Don't forget that when Tinubu was in the opposition, he was very brutal. Even the opposition that we have now, they are not as brutal as Bola Tinubu when he was in the opposition, in terms of their criticism, in terms of their opposition to the policies and actions of government. So it means say you fit do to other people, but now they no fit do to you. If I were to be the opposition, this should renew their effort to make sure that they work hard to give Bola Tinubu a good fight in 2027, because what you are doing to others, why can't you take what you are doing? You supported protest, the Occupy Nigeria protest. Now Nigerians, they no fit protest. Which kind of level be that one? Bola Tinubu. Another thing is that the Tinubu boys are too desperate. They are very, very desperate. You know, Juju Jonathan's shadow is haunting them. Now then orchestrate. Now then go wake up Buhari when he was retiring in Daura. Now then go wake up and say, don't worry, come and contest. We will make sure that you win. So now you sack Goodluck Jonathan. Goodluck Jonathan, now you are just suspecting that he will contest. Why are you desperate? Why can't you even allow the man to even declare first? The man, he shows that he's a threat. He has not even said anything. So you can see the desperation of the Tinubu, but you are hunting a man that is yet to declare. Another thing that comes to mind is that at least now Peter Obi go rest. The reason why they have been pursuing Peter Obi, attacking his life, attacking his family, is because of 2027. It's because of the politics to retain power power by all force in 2027. So now that Goodluck Jonathan is becoming the beautiful bride of northern Nigeria, now you could see say eyes go comot for Peter Obi. Peter Obi said he go rest. In fact, if at the end of the day they will even still try to see whether they will win Peter Obi to their side, but your guess is as good as mine that Obi apparently will not join them. Another thing is that if you look at it where this thing, this action where they take go court, it shows say the reason of crisis in ADC, Labour Party, PDP and NNPP becomes clearer, in the sense that you would recall that there has always been crisis in the major opposition parties. Now it don't become clear say wetin dey cause this crisis in this opposition party. Now all these APC guys allegedly, because why? Anytime some people are gathering, or anytime a strong candidate is indicating interest to contest the election in 2027, definitely you will see that there will be one crisis or the other. But because Goodluck Jonathan never indicate for any political party, that they try to say make them stop and say, Oga, you don't contest before, they don't swear you in twice. Although, like I said earlier, there is a valid judgment from Bayelsa which APC or any other person had not contested. So now the test is on the Nigerian judiciary. But you know what? Your guess is as good as mine. This judiciary, this same judiciary, well, if you like, make you trust the judiciary. But if anything is to go by, the same Supreme Court that used 45 days to hear the local government issue that Bola Tinubu took to them, but for over 6 months, they are yet to hear the case of the validity of the suspension of the Rivers State Governor, Siminalayi Fubara. That kind of court, I no fit to put my trust in that kind of court. And that is where I pity the former President Goodluck Jonathan, because if the matter goes Supreme Court, now anything where Supreme Court says, now it be the final. Another thing is, if you look at it well, I see that Goodluck Jonathan is carrying a lot of political weight, and Tinubu is apparently afraid of southern candidates. If you look at it, Obi, they no let make and rest. Now, Goodluck Jonathan, another strong southern candidate, then they pursue him left, right, and center. So any southern candidate was strong, they go pursue that particular candidate, except if say they don't rate you, say this one you know be trade, you know even get level, then they no go get your time. But if you're a strong candidate, definitely they will come for you. So I see a situation whereby Tinubu is afraid of a southern candidate, and that itself will not be possible, because whether he likes it or not, OP or Jonathan, or if they like, both of them, whichever way, but I would like, if they are able to reach a consensus, must be on the ballot. A Jonathan ticket will also throw some of his ex-loyalists into confusion. For instance, Reno Omokri, if they work for Tinubu, Wike, if they work for Tinubu, these people owe Goodluck Jonathan a debt of gratitude, because Goodluck Jonathan made them who they are, or made them politically. So it the Goodluck Jonathan ticket will also give the North a good choice, because Jonathan can only contest us, and Bola Tinubu can only contest us. 2027, surely, apparently, it could be very interesting. But what I can say is that Jonathan can contest in 2015, but why can't he contest in 2027? What changed between now and 2015? So if he can contest in 2015, why not 2027? It just shows that 2027 is going to be a very interesting political year. And trust me, as a sure plug, to always bring you the update. This video, I'm supposed to do it live, but then I just thought that based on my time schedule, let me quickly come up with a summary. But if you are watching me and you are yet to subscribe, please subscribe, turn on your notification button, catch up with my past videos. See you in my next video. I love you all sincerely.